dead crab. When you see him, give him a little pet. Oh, my favorite part about beach walks is when somebody goes, I never knew that was here, because I knew it was there. And it's always kind of fun, like I get to tease them, like, come on, let me show you something new. Let me show you something that you've never even thought to imagine could be in this place. So I can share those animals with people with the goal of really inspiring stewardship of this place. I care about the Salish Sea. I love this beach, and I want other people to care about it too. And the best way that I've found to get people to care about something is to educate them. And so that's what we do at Harbor WildWatch. That's the whole point. Everything that we're doing, we're trying to learn and have fun and get people to care. Because if you care about something, you're going to take steps to protect it. I am Rachel Easton. I am the Education Director for Harbor WildWatch. I grew up on the shores of Puget Sound. My grandmother and grandfather had waterfront property, and our whole family would visit during low tides. We would spend hours out on the beach, and I can remember being a little girl sitting there watching the sand dollars that had been flipped upside down, and kind of made it my mission that I was going to flip right side up all of the sand dollars on the beach during the low tide. And then as I grew up, as I started asking more questions, I had family members who knew more about the beach than I did. Really what led me to the natural sciences was those questions, those little life histories that I had learned a little bit about. And then because I love it, I can't help but share about it. Our Get Your Feet Wet beach walks began as a way to introduce the local people to the beach. I like to say you're meeting your neighbors a little bit. We have a unique opportunity here in the Puget Sound region. Each day we get 2 high tides and 2 low tides. And when the sun and the moon pull together, we get extreme low tides, which means we get a window of opportunity to visit the beach and see an area, a habitat that isn't normally exposed. My hope for the people leaving our program who've had a chance to experience the beach, to see some interesting and fascinating creatures, my hope is that they build that connection. So they feel this connection, this affinity for the beach, they know a little bit more about it, and I hope that they come away with this idea of stewardship. It's their role, that they have a place to play in the protection of the Salish Sea. We really want people to feel empowered, that they can do something, take little steps, take big steps to be able to protect this really precious environment.
A lot of people come to the parks and they see at low tide a mud flat and think that's all it is a mud flat. And there's really a lot of life going on there. The walks and programs that Harbor WildWatch presents have brought an awareness to visitors about our beaches and the organisms that live on the beaches. It just comes down to developing that connection between the people that live here and the environment that we live in, and helping to protect it and keep it as healthy as possible. And Harbor WildWatch has done an excellent job in educating people and sharing these experiences and helping us learn about where we live.
People who, they've spent their lives on the beach, they've experienced a lot, and they can come and see something new and different each time. And what's great about the visitors that come here is they take that message, that connection that they've formed with the animals and the habitat here, and they take that home to wherever environment they're from. Because a lot of that messaging transcends the habitats, right? If we're doing things like protecting our roadways from runoff, that can be something that benefits their home, even if it's not here next to the Salish Sea. That connection's a really important part of why we do what we do. We want people to feel connected to that squid or that octopus or even that anemone or sea star. We want them to feel that connection so that they can take care of it and do what they can. Their little small behavior changes in their home, in their neighborhoods, and in their towns to really make a difference for this place. Can you talk about those crabs? What do you like about them?
Seeing them.
You like to see them? Do you like to pet them gently?
No.
No, you just like to watch them? Ooh, do you see the waves?
Yeah.
Yeah. waves at the beach. Who would have guessed?
It's me.
You would have guessed? You're a pretty smart girl, huh?